Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, and this is part 2. I unboxed the bargain bead box for September of 2023 called Majesties, and I wanted to create something besides the unboxing, but I was running out of time. I have really bad internet, and if my videos go beyond 20 minutes, I have a really hard time getting them to upload, and it was beyond 20 minutes. So I hope you go check out the unboxing of that. I'll leave that link at the end of this video so you can just go click on it. And I show how, at the end, how I wrapped this little donut that I got. It's a Jasper donut. Isn't it pretty? I just absolutely love this. And today we're going to finish off what I kind of have planned, and we're going to make a necklace with the things that I got from the Mountain Majesties bargain bead box. I'm going to use this paperclip chain that was in there, and I'm also going to use some of the faceted fancy jasper, and then there was just some 6mm fancy jasper. I'm going to use 20 gauge wire. I got 2 jump rings, and in my bargain bead box there were some bead caps, so I'm going to use those. And in another bargain bead box several months ago, I got this toggle clasp, so I'm going to use that. Now, I have redone this in my mind about a gazillion times. Originally, what I had planned, because these links are going to be really difficult to cut. I think I'm going to use my memory wire cutters if I have to. Regular pliers are not going to cut this because this is stainless steel. But I was thinking of doubling this up and then hanging this pendant off of it, and then maybe adding some jasper, maybe wiring some of these jaspers. But then what happens is it's too long. I don't want this to be a long necklace. And I even thought something that you could do is you could just hang this and use the toggle clasp as part of the decoration, but hang that off the toggle clasp and just do that. But I don't know, I kind of like that. I don't think that's what I'm going to do though. Something that I think I'm going to do, and when I create, I kind of change my mind sometimes in the middle, because I create on the fly almost all the time. I usually don't do it first. Everything I do is on the fly. So I thought I would just bead it up like this. Let's see, then I was going to put, these holes are kind of hard to find sometimes. There it is. So put that like this, and then the donut. I really like bead caps. They step your pieces up quite a bit. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back up. Forgot the little guy. And then just make them look, they make your pieces stand out a lot more. Okay, so isn't that pretty? Just like that. And then what I thought I would do is make loops. And then I could do one of a couple things. I could double that up like that. I'd have to cut this off, which what I'd probably do, I'm going to have to cut twice if I do that. So maybe I'll just do one link, and then that way I can make another necklace. I need to measure and see how long this is. I know I've measured the toggle and the 2 jump rings, and that is about, was it 2 inches? I'll have to double make sure that is. I want to round this out a little bit and measure this, which winds up being about 3 inches. So that's 3 inches. And then if I do, this winds up, it was like an inch and about, almost an inch and a half. And I want this to be more like about a 17-inch necklace, because I like it to fall right in that chest area. So I kind of let this set for a while. I walked away. Sometimes you have to do that. I have decided I'm going to use this tiny lobster claw clasp. And I'm actually going to cut this chain in half, because I could make this a long or short with this lobster. It fits in there, so if I wanted to wear it longer or shorter, I could do that. So I'm just going to try to find, when I do this, there's one link down there that's sticking out, and that's where I need to cut. All right, let's see how tough this is going to be. Like I said, don't use your, I think I said this in the other video, you don't want to use your regular pliers, and even your memory wire cutters are going to be difficult, but they're doable, and of course that link is not going to be usable. Stainless steel is pretty tough. All right, so now I have 2. Now if I decided I wanted to use these 2 together, I could. But right now, I am going to have to cut another link. Because I need one on one side and one on the other. So here we go again. All right. So I'm going to wire a loop. A small loop, but I want a big wrap. Go ahead and put my chain on there. Start wrapping this around. Maybe I'll put my pliers in there. Kind of want to go up with my wrap because I want this to be messy. Grab it and pinch it in there. If I left it like that, it would really hurt when I wear it, so I don't want to do that. All right, I was able to squeeze that in there and tuck it in so I don't feel any scratching. Feeding my beads down, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. Making sure my loop is about the same size. And let's see, where are my regular wire cutters? Here they are. Don't want that loop a little smaller. And then just start wrapping your wire around. Okay, I went ahead and got another pair of pliers. Sometimes it's easier if you just get another pair of pliers and hang on to one side. There we go. While you wrap that other piece of wire around, which I think that's about as far as I want to go. So I'm going to clip that off. And then I'm just going to tuck that end. All right, I got everything tucked in. It's not scratching. Now I just kind of want to form this a little bit. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could double this, but I think I actually want to use this for another piece. So I'm going to set that aside, and I am going to just put on my clasp, and we're done. I usually like simpler pieces. I know a lot of you like to have the real elaborate pieces and all, and they're okay, but most of the people I know really like simplicity, and so I tend to be more simple on most of my pieces. All right, so there we go. And you don't really need another clasp over here because look, this fits perfectly in there. And if you wanted it to be shorter, you could shorten it. And you know what? You could even put a little bead at the end of this. Or, better yet, maybe I'll put one of these at the end. Already got a jump ring over here, so it'd be very easy. Now I have long hair, but you ladies that have shorter hair, this would show dangling down your back. It'd be really pretty. And there you go. And there it is, all finished. I love the way this came out. And, you know, you could make a pair of earrings to match this, either with those go-go donuts that we got, or if you wanted to match that mountain there, just a simple little pair of earrings. In fact, with these, you could just put a jump ring on there, put it on an ear wire. In fact, yeah, I don't even think you'd have to put it on a jump ring. Yeah, I think they're facing the same way that you need. Let me see. Let's check this out. Let me get some ear wires here. Talk about being simple. Yeah, look at that. This is about the simplest pair of earrings that you could make, and they would shine and dangle and be very simple. This would probably be one of those earrings that you would wear like every day because you would hardly know you had them on. Let's see how they dangle. Yeah, look at that. If you wanted to step them up a notch, you could put a little crystal on there. With these, I would just wire like this and hang it on an ear wire. Anyway, I am still creating in my head with all these beautiful things that I got from Bargain Bead Box. If you're interested in any of these beads or charms or whatever, I'll leave information down in the description box below as to how you can get them. With a coupon code I do have. You can only use it once, but I do have a coupon code. And tell me what you think of this chain and this necklace. Are you a fan of this chain, or do you like things that are a little bit more traditional? I want to thank y'all for joining me today, and you have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo, signing out for now. Bye-bye.